Hello, my name is Judith Graham. I'm an advanced nurse consultant and also a psychotherapist working in the NHS. My personal experience is that I've got a diagnosis of dyslexia and also attention deficit disorder. These diagnoses weren't found out until after I'd completed my nurse training, so I didn't do too well in school and I struggled quite a lot through my initial bit of university. As you know, dyslexia affects people in different ways. For me, the dyslexia is a problem because it means I have a problem telling the time. I can't tell my right from my left. I had to do my driving test with L&R written on my hand so that I could make sure I knew which direction I was going. I also tend to stutter when I'm under stress, and sometimes I will lose words or mispronounce words. But it's not a problem too much, because I have gone on to doing a postgraduate degree in mental health and forensic care. I've also qualified and become a psychotherapist and got a postgraduate master's. I've also done my master's in advanced practice, and I'm just at the end of completing my professional doctorate. So don't give up if you have this diagnosis, it's just a bit more challenging. In terms of my attention deficit disorder, this was the diagnosis that I didn't know much about, and the one that I didn't really speak to people about until I read more and understood more about the diagnosis itself and how to manage it. The way it affects me is that sometimes I can be quite distracted by things, although saying that, the positives are I'm quite a creative person. I will try new things, I'm quite impulsive. Sometimes when I'm planning I do need reining back a little bit, but I can multitask and do lots of things at once, so it's actually been a real positive for me in my job, and it's enabled me to take on lots of project management work and try new things. So I guess if I was to give people a study tip, what it would be is, if you do have these difficulties, make sure that you create yourself some space and time. If you're going to write your notes, make sure you maybe do that at the end of your shift, or make sure that you have a quiet space to do that where there's not much distractions. And a key message from me and some advice is, don't let it hold you back. Don't be ashamed of your difference and explain it to people, but don't always expect them to understand right away, because people don't always connect things like dyslexia to problems with your left and your right, and also telling the time. Give them some education, because as we go forward we all need diverse nurses.